Good morning, everyone. It is day 9, Monday morning. I'm back on the Appalachian Trail. Just got a shuttle from Hiawassee to Unicoi Gap. There's a big climb right at the beginning. It's like a 2 mile straight up. I think it's over 1,000 foot of elevation. It's going to be a beast, but at least the rain has stopped. It looks like it's clearing up just a little bit, so we might luck out. I'm gonna try to go to Trey Mountain Shelter. They have apparently some really nice views for sunset and for sunrise. So it only put me at like, I don't know, maybe 6 miles a day, but it's a lot of elevation gain today. The good news is once we get past Trey Mountain, there's one more good hike up elevation, and then we're gonna have some nice descending and some leveling out. Trying to get to that Georgia-North Carolina border. So that'll be a huge accomplishment. I mean, I've already hiked more and walked more in these past 9 days. Not even 9 days, because I had a whole day off. But I've done more than I probably have in years. So I think we're at 52 miles right now. So we're going to try to knock it out, feeling good, and catch up with y'all later. All that extra water from last night running down the mountain. Well, that was a heck of a climb, but these views definitely make it worthwhile. Happy Monday, everyone. Hope your day is as beautiful as this. Yeah, it's bad down. Super muddy, super slick. At least it's not raining. You gotta look at the bright side of things. You know, it's a good thing I have my super grippies on, meaning my trail runners, because they help me on these muddy rocks. That and, you know, my cat-like reflexes kept me from slipping and falling a few times. Just a good old workout. All right, let's finish getting down off this mountain, take a break, and then I think we have to tackle Trey Mountain, which is going to be a beast. All right, see you later. All right, just a mid-afternoon check-in. Made it to Indian Grave Gap. Just got done 2.7 miles up Unicoi Gap and back down. The hike up was pretty good. Unfortunately, we have to hike to the top of that one. It doesn't look in the video like it's that high. It's definitely that high. It's like 1,000 feet elevation gain from where I'm at right now. But, you know, we'll make it slow but sure. At the top of there is Trey Mountain Shelter. It's probably where I'm going to stay tonight, only because the next shelter it would be like a 15 and a half, 16 mile day. I know a lot of people were pushing for that one. So Trey Mountain, hopefully with the weather being a little bit nicer, it's a pretty nice shelter from what I've seen, and it has apparently some really amazing views for sunrise and sunset. So it's about 2 miles up, so should get there probably around 4:30, depending on how steep the inclines are. If there's a bunch of switchbacks, it won't be that bad. I did just take a little break right here, have a little snack. There's my stuff. It's funny, looks like people have camped here. I don't know why the hell you would do that. I mean, it's called Indian Grave Gap. Anybody who's seen scary movies knows that nothing good comes out of anything with Indian grave. Just think of Poltergeist. That's the first one I thought of. So I'm gonna get packed up. Had my little snack and some water, and we're gonna get on up this mountain so we can get to the shelter, get set up and relax for a bit, hopefully mingle with some people, and we'll see if maybe we can catch a sunset or hopefully the sunrise in the morning. All right, everyone, I'll talk to you a little bit later. See, this is the walking I like. I gain up time here versus going up, because that up just there was a beast. But we're not done. So I still got to go higher up to get to the shelter. We're about halfway there. But I'm gonna enjoy this walk while I can. Let me catch my breath. Gives my legs a break. I'm gonna have tree trunks by the time I'm done. Be able to kick a tree down. All right, I'll check in with y'all when we get to the shelter. Well, back in the clouds again. Now we're entering Sleepy Hollow. Man, Trey Mountain. At first I thought it wasn't that bad. That's the top of Trey Mountain finally. Boy, I've been on a sunny day. It is nice. It's pretty cool though, seeing the clouds. But boy, that temperature has dropped. It's probably dropped 15 degrees since I started hiking up this mountain. Along with the wind. That's pretty cool though. All right, another 0.5 to shelter. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the end of day 9. As you can see, it is quite chilly, very misty. There's a shelter behind me, but I decided to camp because it's gonna be warmer in my tent and sleeping quilt. Today got about, I don't know, I didn't look at the map. I know I had 2 really hard inclines, Unicoi Gap and then Trey Mountain. I'm actually camped just a little bit below the summit of Trey Mountain. Hoping this fog clears out because they say you can catch a really good sunrise here in the morning, so we're gonna try to do that. Today was a pretty tough day coming back in from town. The weather was pretty nice, but as you got higher into Trey Mountain, it started getting cloudy, a little bit of rain. the temperature dropped quick. By the time I got halfway up, it was at least dropped 15 degrees. Right now it's probably mid 40s. I think it's supposed to get down to about 37 or 38. So did hang a bear bag tonight because there's so many people here at the shelter that all the bear cables were full, but figured I might as well get my practice in now while I can. Got it on the second shot, so that's a good thing. I'll have to video it next time I do it. I got to camp and it was so cold. I just wanted to set everything up. So tomorrow, I think there's only Kelly Knob is really the only last big elevation in Georgia that I'm really going to have. There should be some smooth sailing after that. So I am actually going to hit that up tomorrow. Cool thing is there's only a couple more shelters in the state of Georgia, and I'm actually only like right at around 18, maybe 18 and a half miles from hitting that North Carolina border, which is pretty amazing, I must say. I'm definitely excited about that. So I've got enough food to last me. The weather's supposed to be nice and in the 50s tomorrow for the day. It's going to be in the 30s and low 40s for the next few nights, but it's supposed to be sunshiny, so that'll be nice. That'll definitely help. And with the lower, not as high or not so many elevation gains, should be able to put in some good miles. If I do it right and as long as everything's good, I could be in North Carolina as early as Wednesday afternoon. So that's awesome. That would make it to where by Friday or Saturday, I would probably take a Nero, which for those who don't know or don't remember, Nero is where you hike a few miles, anywhere from 1 mile to 20 miles, and then you stay the night in town. So I'll probably stay in Franklin, North Carolina. That seems to be where a lot of people stay. They have really good resupplies. They have good hotels. Probably stay at either a hostel or a hotel. I've got plenty of food and fuel to last me till that point. So, and the weather looks good. A little bit of slight chance of rain, I think Thursday or Friday, but nothing like what I've experienced so far on the trail. So that's good. And like I said, hopefully get into Franklin by this weekend, which would be awesome. Start getting more miles in and, start working our way towards the Smokies. That's the goal right now. So I am excited about it. I did get some pretty decent footage today before the clouds rolled in and the fog rolled in. So I'll get that uploaded. Did pretty well considering the free Hiawassee shuttle didn't pick us up until 11 at the Ingalls, and by the time we got to the trail, we had to make a stop at the Green Dragon Hostel for a couple people to drop off some mail packages they didn't need yet. They're going to be staying there, I guess, tomorrow. So we didn't get to the trail till almost noon. So, and I got to camp probably about 5:30, 6 o'clock. Ate dinner and set up everything, and now it is hiker midnight, which is just after 8 p.m. So cool thing that did happen today is I was on the trail and I ran into this lady, and she's actually out hiking with some of her friends, and come to find out, she asked me where I was from, and I told her Florida, and she said, "Oh, me too, what town?" I said, "Ormond Beach." She said, "Oh, my husband's an Ormond Beach police officer." Pretty cool. They live in New Smyrna Beach, so camp right next to them, hike with them for a little bit. So they're just doing a section hike, but it's pretty cool. You never know who you're going to meet out here. But anyway, that's going to be pretty much it for tonight. Tomorrow we have a sunny day, so hopefully we will get some great views, great shots. And once, I probably won't get anything uploaded video-wise until I hit Franklin, but I'll try to get as much uploaded as I can. Yesterday I was able to get quite a few videos, days 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, so that was pretty good. So that'll probably be what happens when I hit up Franklin. When you have that better Wi-Fi, you can upload them pretty quick. So anyway, hope you guys had a good Monday. Mine was pretty good, and we will see you tomorrow morning. All right, have a good night.